Hello and welcome to Monday Mindset and Motivation. I'm Jennifer Roig-Francolí. I'm the host of the Musicians Mind Body Practice Tribe and creator of the Art of Freedom for Musicians. Today's topic of the week is something called the Law of Gestation. Now, this is a universal law. It's a universal idea. I, of course, didn't make this up. But the law of gestation is the principle that you need to plant seeds for the fruit to grow, for the tree to grow, to bear fruit, let's say. So you need to put a cause into effect to get the results that you want. Now, as musicians, we know this because we know that we have to practice the same thing over and over and over and over again for sometimes long periods of time before we start to see the results of our practice. For instance, a professional musician has put in, maybe 10,000 hours of practice over their lifetime to get to the level of expertise that a professional needs to have to, let's say, get into a professional orchestra. And even, as an amateur, if you're a beginner, you know that it's going to take you a certain number of days, months, years to get to the level that you're happy with. Hopefully, you're going to be happy with any level that you're at, but you know that you're going to keep improving if you keep working on what you want to improve. So it's a no-brainer. This is about you reap what you sow. This is about planting seeds and then patiently trusting and waiting for the results. So a lot of people in the group right now are professionals and friends or aspiring professionals. Perhaps you're in school and you're preparing towards a recital, or you're just out of school and you are preparing for auditions. Maybe you are a seasoned professional and you're preparing for a special upcoming concert or event. You know that it's unlikely that if you go to those events unprepared, you're gonna bomb, right? So you know that you need to prepare in advance, and there are certain things that you have to have in place. So the mindset that I want to share with you today is to cultivate that patience, that understanding, and that trust that when you do your work and you have a clear goal, if you stick to that one thing and you work on it consistently, you're going to get where you want to go. Maybe you won't get into the exact orchestra that you want, although I hope you do. But you may get into a better orchestra for you. Or you may not get the job, the dream job that you want, but you may get a better job for you. So just hang in there. Hang in there if you're having trouble being patient, seeing the results of your hard work. This week is about gestation. It's about just planting those seeds. In my own musical practice, I'll tell you that something I've been working on little by little over the last few days, over the last week, is playing tenths that are at the end of the TheCyCle, which I find extremely challenging. I can't play them yet the way I would like to be able to. But I know that it's my job to, first of all, trust that I can learn how to do this. I have that mental capacity and the ability to undo the tension that is making it hard for me to play those tenths. And so I have to diligently apply my Art of Freedom Alexander technique to be able to continue to stick to my goal without expectation of being able to play those tenths today or tomorrow the way I want, and to trust that down the road, those tenths are going to work, okay? The other thing I want to say is that when you do have a goal, it's a heck of a lot easier to reach your goal if you break it apart into tiny little baby steps. So for instance, when I'm looking at working on my tenths, there are so many, it seems like just one thing, but it's not. There's so many micro movements involved for me to be able to play those tenths. And all of those movements start with an idea in my mind. So if I can't hear the notes in my mind that I want to play, and as of yet, I still really can't hear them consistently and accurately in my mind because they're super high up here on the E string and A string. It's easy for me to hear them when the violin is making the sound, but it's not so easy for me to pre-hear them in my mind before I play them. So that's just an example of one important seed that often gets skipped and not valued enough. And I speak from personal experience. I just want to dive in and play. I don't really want to take the time to stop, pay attention to how I'm coordinated, and do the mental work that includes being able to pre-hear what I want to play. I am impatient, right? Many of us are impatient. Anybody out there impatient? I think so. We all are human. We all have an element of impatience, and we want our results now. I want to be able to play those tenths in tune now, but the fact is I can't do that right now. But if I really care about playing those tenths, I need to look at the baby steps and take care of those so that I can play those tenths with effortless ease. Because for me, playing those tenths well means with minimal tension and maximum ease, pain-free, stress-free, fearlessly. I want to conquer those tenths and take care of my overall well-being. That's my goal. So if this makes sense to you, I would love to get your reactions to these ideas and tell me what you think in the comments below. And even just tell me, do you notice that you get impatient in your career or in your practicing when the work that you're putting into something doesn't seem to be paying off? Does this resonate with you? So tell me in the comments, leave me a little feedback. And if you want to learn more about how universal principles, universal laws can really support your well-being and take your whole self into your practicing and performance and into your whole professional career, then please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I teach online group classes for people of all skill levels, all instruments, and I teach them how to think clearly and get the tension of the body out of the way so that you can translate your clear ideas into action on your instrument. I teach those online group classes every week and they're ongoing, so contact me if you're curious. I have a great Jumpstart program that's just a 30-day program for people to try that out. And then I also do private coaching if you want a more personalized, intense experience. So message me and let me know what you're struggling with, and we can have a little conversation and I'll help you figure that out. All right, complimentary personal consultation. I love doing those. So have a great week. I hope that your mindset is tweaked a little bit now for a little bit more patience and trust in the process of sowing those seeds every single day and trusting that you will get positive results by doing so. Last and not least, I wanted to make sure that you know about my free 5-day challenge. It's the best warm-up challenge, and this challenge, it teaches you how to do TheCyCle, which is a 2-minute etude I teach all of my students. It's the very first one of many. And it is so useful for so many things. And today you can apply that to exercising your patience muscle for applying the law of gestation this week. All right, so enjoy your week and trust the process. Take your time and enjoy yourself. Lots of love. Bye-bye.